Good day, everyone. My name is Evelyn Abalo, a Bachelor of Elementary Education student, and this is my persuasive speech entitled IPRA, a Promise of Justice, Respect, and Equality. For a long time, indigenous peoples in the Philippines have lived peacefully with nature, but many of them lost their lands and were not treated fairly. To help protect their rights and culture, the government passed Republic Act number 8371, also called the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act of 1997 or EPRA. This law was made to recognize and respect the rights of indigenous cultural communities and indigenous peoples all over the country. The EPRA law gives four rights to indigenous peoples. First is the right to ancestral lands. They have the right to own, use, and protect the lands of their ancestors. Second, right to self governance. They can lead and make decisions in their own communities based on their customs and traditions. Third, right to social justice and services. So they should have equal access to education, work, and health services. And last, the right to cultural integrity. Their culture, language, and traditions must be respected and protected. To make sure these rights are followed, the EPRA created the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples, or NCIP. The NCIP helps indigenous groups get their land titles, ensures they are asked before any project starts on their land, and this is called free, prior, and informed consent, and it also supports them in dealing with the government. But even with this law, many challenges remain. Some indigenous groups still have trouble getting their ancestral land titles. Others suffer from illegal mining, land grabbing, or projects that destroy their homes. There are also cases where people are not aware of their rights under EPRA. These issues shows that the law must be more strongly enforced and that the indigenous peoples should be given more support and protection. RA 8371 or the EPRA law is not just a paper. It is a promise of fairness, respect, and equality. It reminds us that the indigenous peoples are not just part of our history, they are part of our present and future. Their songs, stories, and traditions teach us to live in harmony with nature and with one another. As young Filipinos, we can help by learning more about their cultures, respecting their rights, and speaking up when we see them being treated unfairly. The schools, communities, and the government must work together to ensure that every indigenous person feels safe, heard, and valued. When we protect the rights of indigenous peoples, we are also protecting the soul of our nation. Because a country that respects its first peoples is a country that truly values justice and humanity. Let us remember that the strength of the Philippines does not only come from its cities or industries, but also from the wisdom, culture, and spirit of the indigenous people. So let us join them in speaking out, stand up for their rights, and make sure that EPRA is applied completely throughout our country. Our past, identity, and future are all preserved when we protect and defend our indigenous peoples. EPRA is not just about them, it's about all of us cooperating to create a more just, peaceful, and sustainable Philippines. Thank you.